Hello, welcome to Media Tea with JV. I am Jessica Buckley and I am with Claire Chubbuck. Tonight we are celebrating her new film genre, Cathartic Realism. Please tell everybody, what does that mean to you?
Cathartic Realism is when you get a chance to tell your own story the way it felt to you, but with the empowerment that comes from writing your own ending. So this research has come from doctors like Dr. Brene Brown, Dr. Bessel van der Kolk, and it's all about using your pain to find purpose.
Can you share the process of what it is? So the artist writes their story. Tell the process of it.
So the first step starts in the writing process. This is a really important part because you have to look at your own story, but also everyone else's part in it. So you can't just ruminate. Some people just tell themselves the same story over and over and over again, but this forces you to look at it from different perspectives. But then you also get to write your character as the winner. So your character gets to win the ending, so you're not actually just reliving. It's not a reenactment. It's a perseverance. It's empowerment. It is catharsis.
So there's this real big about healing that comes from cathartic realism.
Yes, that is a very important part of it. And the next part is in the production process where you're acting in it, you're talking to people, you're having conversations you couldn't have otherwise had. I think one of the most important parts is in the post-production and the release. So in the post-production, you can use all of the tools of cinema to show what it was like to feel that way. So you can show someone else what it was really like for you. Then you release it, and something that Dr. Brene Brown says that I think is really important is that shame goes away when you shed light on it. And so when you release your own film, you're shedding light on the things that are shameful to you, but you're gonna find people that have gone through it too. And then they're gonna be like, thank you. Right? And that's one of the most beautiful things to me.
I think it's like everyone's understanding the message because they can relate to that experience.
Yes. And if they can't, you're showing people who don't know what it's like to go through that, what it's like. So one of our films is about erectile dysfunction. I'm going to direct it. Obviously, I don't know what that's like. I mean, I don't have a penis, but that's okay. So now I can understand from a perspective of what a man goes through, which I really don't know, but I'm excited to find out.
That's an interesting angle. Okay, so then tell us more about, you have a couple upcoming projects. You have a mini release, but then you have Resilient coming out in 2023. Talk a little bit about what films are available and will soon be available.
So Blueberry is going to soon be available, so is Resilient. Blueberry is about miscarriage during the time of COVID. I don't know if you know this, but when people were having miscarriages in COVID, they had to go through it alone.
Yeah. I did not.
Yeah, so it's about that. It's about a couple who tries to work it out after that. And then Resilient is about complex PTSD, but we're looking at it through also the narrative of dance. This next slate of films that we're crowdfunding for today is, all of them have a intersecting genre. So the Victor is about erectile dysfunction, that's a comedy. Then Requiem for a Choice is about fentanyl overdose, and that's a horror film. Then we have one called The Last Hope, it's about Munchausen syndrome, and that's a coming of age film. So I'm really trying to explore what the different genres can be with cathartic realism.
How powerful is this? Wow.
I hope very. I mean, so far everyone that's done a cathartic realism piece has thanked me, has become one of my best friends, and these are people from all over the world that didn't know me until they asked me to direct their film.
Because I feel like they're putting their vulnerabilities on the table, so you're having that heart-to-heart.
That's an amazing point. Yeah, when you're vulnerable with the right group. I think that we've gotten a really bad rap because if you're vulnerable with the wrong group of people, it goes poorly. But that's why if you're walking to cathartic realism, that's why we need to know it's a cathartic realism film, so everyone's coming into this with the respect and the honor that is, this is someone's real story and they're doing this to heal. If you make fun of them, you're the asshole.
You're not wrong. You're absolutely correct. They are the assholes. So thank you, Claire, for taking the time to speak with me and giving my viewers more of an insight about cathartic realism.
Thank you so much for being here.
All righty. Thank you, everybody. Have a good one.